Hello, everybody. Welcome to Diva like Edwina. I am Anastasia, your host. This evening, I am back to do a segment on my own hair. As you can see here, I am wigless and pretty much makeupless. Reason being is that I intend to touch up my gray, which I'm sure is showing up really well here on the old webcam here. About a year ago, I started to use Wen hair care, the Wen conditioning product. And during the course of, I started using that first, and then over the course of the year, I began using argan oil on my hair. What prompted the need for me to do this is that I would say it was around 2007, 2008. All of a sudden, my hair took a really crazy turn. I've always had issues with my hair off and on during the course of my life. And until recently, I did not know that that was in part because I am bipolar 1. And us bipolars do have a tendency to have issues with hair and skin. And I tend to have both. And anywho, around 2007, 2008, my hair just nutted up one day. That's the only way I can describe it. It nutted up. And I'm just taking my time here. All right. So basically what happened was this. It was like one day I had some halfway decent hair. It was fairly thick. I had a pretty good texture to it. And it had a little bit of grain, but it wasn't a major issue. And then it seemed like overnight, all of a sudden, the texture was gone from my hair. It had turned hard. It was like straw. And it began falling and thinning out. And I did not know what was going on, why my hair was doing that. I've worn my hair natural since the late 90s, so I had absolutely no idea why my hair it had just decided one day to just nut up. And I did everything to try to correct it. I went back to wearing twists in my hair, hoping that maybe that would stop some of that. I did get a product called Organic, and that did help considerably with the thinning. However, I was still experiencing a lot of breakage and split ends like you wouldn't believe. It was just like from the tip of the hair all the way down the shaft of the hair. It was split. It was just a totally weird thing. Things came to a head when I went to Nigeria to marry my husband, and or soon to be ex-husband, I should say. And my mom and I went to a hair salon in Lagos. Yes, they have salons in Africa. Yes, they do. They don't all live in huts and run around with grass skirts. Anywho, uh, we went to a salon. Now we are in Nigeria, in Africa, in the motherland. And I go in the salon with my hair. And the people in there, those girls in there looked at my hair and they said, "What is this?" I knew then I had a real problem on my hands. And then my mama, she didn't make it no worse. I mean, make it no better. She go, girl, what's wrong with your head? What your head looking like that for? I was like, Mom, I don't know. I said it was one way one day, and then the next day I said I don't know. So I in earnest began looking for products for anything I could lay my hands on. I tried on my hair. I did the cold washing thing. I got Pantene. I went to Whole Foods and got the natural hair care. I spent so much money on this shampoo and conditioner that was supposed to be formulated for African American hair, and it was all natural ingredients. I tried everything humanly possible to, and this looks like this might be a two-parter. I did everything I could to try to remedy what was ailing my hair, and it was terrible. It was terrible to go through that because I love wearing my natural hair, and then all of a sudden I couldn't even wear it natural after I had spent so much time freeing myself from chemicals and enjoying my natural hair again and wearing it in all the different styles, and and then putting on wigs every now and again, that whenever I got bored. And then to go from, can't even wear my own hair. So I started watching QVC and got hooked. I am a QVC girl, and I had ordered, there was this kit that they were selling. It was like a little capsule thing that they had. And it had all of these different beauty products that they carry. So I ordered the capsule because I was like, "Ooh, it's got all this different stuff." So I ordered it. I got it. It was delivered, and in the kit was a small trial size bottle of Wen. And the formula that I had gotten in the little capsule was I believe it was the lavender formulation. If I am saying that right, someone could correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe they have a lavender formulation. So I read the instructions, and it kind of sat for a while because uh, I did not I wasn't really sure about it at first because it was like I felt like I tried everything and nothing was working. So one night I was watching QVC, and Chaz Dean, the creator of Wen, was on, and he did a presentation on the Wen product, and there was a lot of discussion on there on the proper use of Wen and all of that, and how much to use, and just on and on and on. So after the presentation, I felt a little bit more reassured and decided to give it a try. So I followed the directions on the bottle, and uh, when I tried it the first time, the one thing I did notice was that the hardness went away. My hair was finally soft again. And I said, And so I tried it again when I got ready to wash my hair again. I tried it again. I got a little bit more benefit from it. Had gotten even a little bit more soft. uh, and not so stiff. You know, when I try to comb and stuff, it wasn't so much breakage and whatnot. And he did another presentation, Chastain did on QVC about a month or so later, where he introduced a new formulation called pomegranate. And the pomegranate formulation, or I shouldn't say pomegranate, it was fig. Fig. They do have pomegranate, but the fig was the one that it was a fairly new uh, formulation. And according to QVC, I mean not QVC, but according to Chaz Dean, the fig formulation is the most moisturizing of the formula of all of the formulations that they have up at this point. And so I decided to step out on faith, and they also on QVC they do once or twice a year when they do the Wen, you have an opportunity to purchase a gallon of Wen. It's $150, but you can get a whole gallon of the product. So I stepped out on faith and I ordered that gallon because I had gotten a decent benefit just off of a little bitty bottle. So this is the bottle that I ordered, and I ordered this bottle a year ago. And you can see I'm about halfway, a little more than halfway uh, gone on this. I normally wash my hair every other week using the Wen product, or anyway. And then in the summertime, it's more frequent. I wash once a week with Wen, and I have to say that since I have been using Wen, my hair is so soft. The texture has come back to my hair. The breakage has stopped, and a healing is taking place with my hair. I have 2 minutes left on my timer, so I'm going to stop here. And when I come back, I'm going to take my hair down so you can see how my hair looks. Now, unfortunately, I don't have like a before. And who would want to take a picture of, your hair and stuff, your scalp showing? So anyway, I will come back and I will finish this segment up. All right. I will talk to you all in 1 minute.